Okay, what we have here is a 2017 Lincoln Continental. I recently had trouble with some of my fuel injector. You can see it down there. So I decided to change them. I already ordered a part and I have it. So because I'm gonna open the monofill. At the same time, I'm gonna change the boots on this car. Recently done the uh, spark plugs. So I'm not gonna go through details. Besides of that, I've ruined this return like a ready for water return here. So I ordered this one. I have this one as well. So I'm gonna change it. What we have to do about the fire in order in this one, if you're using one of those OBD tools, uh, the fire ordering, if they, for example, if they tell you the cylinder 5 got a misfire, the fire order on Ford and Lincoln engine is from the top to the left. So cylinder 1, cylinder 2, cylinder 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have to, if you want to figure what cylinder's got a misfire, and if you're using one of those OBD tools to figure if it's a boots or spark plugs, or if either misfire is, the cause of misfire is the one of these fuel injector is, you want to use the OBD tools and live data on that one to make sure if the ECU forcing fuel more than usual in one of these cylinders. If that case happens, for sure it's going to be one of your fuel injectors not working correctly. So I already have like 226,000 miles in this car, and this is a business car. I have my own car service business. I'm not gonna go through the details, what size of wrench you have to use it, guys. I'm pretty sure if you're doing this stuff in your home, you're pretty handy and you know what I'm talking about. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open these things right here, the manifold and the air things, and I prefer to open the throttle body as well. And then from there I'm gonna, because there's some fuel pressure on the fuel lines. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through the fuse box, and I'll show you when I wanna remove those fuse. There's two 30 amp fuse. I guess it's gonna be these two that is related to the fuel pump. So I'm gonna remove these, start the car a few times to release the pressure, then I'm gonna open the fuel rail. So beside of that, let me show you the parts that I get for the car. So this is the return that I get, and this is the fuel injector. The part number is CM-5188, and there's actually the part number is BR3Z-9F593-B for fuel injector on this one. This is the original Motorcraft fuel injector. And for the boots, I got this is the part number. I'm not gonna read it, you have it here just in case if you want to buy it. And I usually order my part from the Rock Auto. They usually give me a like a reasonable price for the parts. So let's do it. I'm gonna open these things up and come back and take a video for the rest, and I will let you know how this works. Thank you. Okay, as you see, I removed the throttle body. So, and there's another sensor. I really have no idea what sensor was that. I think this is the MAF sensor, mass airflow sensor, because there's not one. There's no one, not one of these inside these those tubes in the air filter. So assuming this is gonna be one because it's on the way. So we remove this one and the connectors. It's gonna be this one for the top, and down this one for throttle body. Just remember, when you remove it, there is like a plastic o-ring around this. Remove this one with the throttle body as well. Make sure you clean it up when you put it back to the place. So after that, there's another sensor right up here, which is connected to the monofield. So I remove this one. There's a pin here that they keep it down here, and after that you want to remove this one and this one. I using my special wrench to remove these ones and that one in the back. But for that one you probably need to move the throttle body. So to remove the throttle body, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's the one down there. You can see down there. You have to remove these bolts that you can move it a little bit and then release these ones right here to remove the whole throttle body. So let me remove this one. I will continue with the video. One thing I forget to mention, I open all the sensor. I forget to remove the fuel pump fuse here. So basically the fuse number is number 60 and 65. So let's see what we have here. Number 60, 65 is going to be down here. So let's see, this is not the 65. Let me see, up here 60, this one 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. So these two, 60 and 65, I will remove these two and start the car like 3 times. Okay, just be careful, I don't want to ruin it to go buy a fuse. Just play a little bit with that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this one. Uh-oh. I already ruined it. Let me remove this one first so they can have enough space. I think I have to change this one. Anyway, yeah, I guess. It's okay. Okay, this one, I'm gonna put this one back. 20 amp. So I remove that one. It looks as good, but it's better to change it later. Then I'm gonna start the car and grab the key. I usually start it like 3 times. You're probably gonna get a lot of check engines because all the sensors are open. But if you have one of those OBD tools, you can clear them out. One time, twice. And the third time. Okay, enough. All right, so you should release a little bit of pressure on the fuel pumps and inside the tank, so it's gonna be easier to open. But anyway, you open the those fuel rails, fuel lines. For sure, you're gonna have some pressure and some gas gonna come down. Some people prefer to remove the battery, but I won't touch it because I already changed once. But I'm gonna change all of that today. But make sure you have some fabrics and like a towel or something that you can gather the gas. You want to make sure nothing's gonna happen. So I'm gonna remove the monofield and I will continue. Okay, as you see, I removed the throttle body. Just one more thing, when you're removing the throttle body, make sure these plastic rings will be right here, or if it's around the top of the engine over there, you have to remove it, keep it safe. So what I like to do, basically, because you see there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fuel injector. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, 5, and 6. So what I like to do, because there will be a lot of gas coming out of these 2 fuel lines, first of all, I like to clean these heads. But be careful, you're not going to drop anything inside that. And when I clean these things up, make sure if it's clean, You can use a little bit alcohol, make sure not too much. I'm gonna use the tape, not the tape that the, not one of those very tight tape, like this one. I will use it in top of this, like few lanes next to each other to avoid getting gas inside these things. So okay, let me clean that top and put the tape on, and I will continue. Okay, so far so good. I like it like this. So we're gonna have like 1, 2, 3 bolts, 2, and the fourth one actually down here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to remove the fuel line. Some of these fuel lines, this side is flexible, so you can remove it. I think I can remove this side as well, but I prefer not to. I'm just gonna move them up, remove the fuel injector, disconnect them, change them, and put them back to the way it is. And then I'm gonna go change the boots. The spark plug's already done. I'm gonna change the boots and we're gonna be done. So let me try to open these things up and remove the fuel lines and continue that way. But guys, make sure you're gonna have a lot of like useless fabrics around the fuel lines, because there's a lot of gas gonna come out. So you just want to make sure you're not gonna pour the gas all around the engine. Okay, let's continue. All right, so I already removed the bolts. There's no bolt on these things. All right, so we're gonna remove the line, but before you remove the line, down there in every fuel injector there's a something like a pin that holds the part of the fuel injector and part of the fuel lines. You have to remove this one and make sure you remember what side this thing's gonna go up. For the down is going this way, the other side is open, as you see down there, so you have to remove it from this side and put it back the other side. So for the top is totally opposite, as you see right here. This side is open, so you have to remove it from this side to the left and put it back the same side. So I'm gonna remove, I don't want to lose one of these because it's gonna be a headache, but I will try to move it a little bit that you can see how these things move. Let me, you see, I want to keep it tight just in case I'm not gonna ruin it. From the top you can see it down here. See, I'm gonna grab it. Sorry, I'm trying to work it because I'm holding the camera as well. Okay, so this is like this. So you have to put it this way for the down and this way for the top, right here, as you see. So make sure you're not gonna lose one of these. I'm not sure if the dealer got this part as well, so I'm gonna keep it safe up here. So I'm gonna remove those holders for all of these fuel injectors. And when you remove the fuel lines, make sure, you see, this is the part that they connect the fuel lines down there. So make sure you put the hands down here for both sides and gently push it up. You don't want to ruin anything. At the same time, the fuel injector is gonna pop up, and there will be two, I will show you here, there's two plastic O-rings around the fuel injector. You see these blue ones on the top, a blue in the down. So make sure you get both of them. The new parts coming with the O-rings, the plastic O-rings, but make sure you're not gonna drop anything in the engine. So I'm gonna remove these holders and pop the fuel lines out, and we continue. Okay, so as you see, I removed the line. There's a lot of gas come out. Some of the fuel injector, like this ones, is coming out from this side, but some of them that are too tight, they stay inside, like this one. So as you see, these ones are sticks there, and the O-ring is stuck inside here. You make sure you want to remove the O-ring from the inside of this with some pin or something. So you still have some gas coming out. I'm gonna cover that. Make sure, give it like a few minutes to come out. So after that, you have to push these things out, remove the wire harness, and then put the new parts in. So I'm gonna remove all of these and I will continue. There's one more thing I want to tell you guys about how to remove the connector of fuel injector, which is a little tricky. I'm not sure if I can hold my phone here and show you how to do it. Hold on 1 minute. Uh-oh. I don't want to lose my phone. I already lose something. Okay, so I guess I can tell you how to do it right now if I can't find my screwdriver. Yeah. So you really want to have one of these flip screwdrivers, the short ones. There's two knobs that you have to remove. One of these knobs is like this. You see these red things? You have to push it slowly down and remove, and at the same time push this red knob up. So like this. If I can, sorry if I can't show you correctly. Look, okay, this one's, it's still connected, so it's kind of hard to show you. Right here, you see it's moving. I push it up, hold it like this with a screwdriver gently. You don't want to break it. Gently, and try to push these things all the way up. You have to work it a little bit. It's not easy to remove this thing, but make sure you do it gently and time manner. Okay, there we go. Okay, you see this one's pops up, you see, and then when you see these red knobs went all the way through, there's another black knob you see down there. You have to push that black knob up and play with it a little bit. It's gonna come off like this. So this one, as you see, the red o-ring is in. Some cases are black o-rings. So the blue o-rings in this one, which is, you can find it on the new ones, you see. In the new ones there's a blue ring. It's not this one. So where is that? Is inside this cap. I will show you how to remove it. Okay, so I'm gonna pull my screwdriver, if you can see, inside this cap. Let me move my phone. You can see it's not very stable. Sorry guys. Let's see. I think it's no, still not. It's kind of challenging. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my screwdriver inside and remove the cap from the inside. I guess it's deep inside, as you can see. There we go. You see, I just removed it. Make sure you remove this o-ring when you do anything. Have to put the new, let me see. Okay, so these are the old ones. Not sure if this one is the brand new one. So I'll keep it here. Okay, so let's try it. The new one, we're going to remove it from the back and put it back the exact way you remove it. So you just have to remove these plastic things from both sides. Alrighty, it's too tight. There we go. So this is gonna be your new fuel injector, and easy to connect. You already removed it. So this side is gonna go on the red knob up here. You're gonna push it. When you hear the ticking noise, push this one all the way through. There's a second ticking noise, and you're all set. All right, so let me remove the old. I already removed like 1, 2, 3 and changed them already. So these are new fuel injector. I put them in. And this one, I need to put one in this one. I will put it right now. Okay, so this is a new one. One more time, I will show you guys. You see this knob this side? It's gonna go exactly on the way that the red knob is. Oh, I can stay by my phone still. You see? Okay, so the red knob is here. So it's gonna go from this side. You see? I'm gonna put it in. One ticking noise, one, and then push the red thing. Alrighty. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna change the, I have two more. I will change two more. I will show you how to put it back inside. Basically it's easy. I'll show you. You have to put this one in and pull that things. You have to put pressure in sequence in both sides to go straight in. So let me remove and change those two and I will come back. Okay, I almost changed everything. Like, not everything's on the engine for sure. All the fuel injectors, so I'm gonna put in back one of them and show you how does it works. So make sure it's gonna go with the red O-rings in. So if you just push it, it's gonna go sit down there. You see, it sits. It's like playing a little bit, but it's gonna go sit down there. One more here. I'm gonna push it gently. Make sure you're not gonna put a lot of pressure. It's gonna sit. I'll come back this side. Okay, and this one's gonna push it. It's gonna sit down there. You see, 1, 2, and 3 up there as well. It's gonna be opposite. I'm gonna push it. It's gonna sit down there. See, same thing here. Make sure those wire things gonna be moving freely. Okay, push it, gonna sit. You can still move it around if you need more space. Okay, more time. Gonna push it down and it sits. Okay, so and the last part, you're gonna adjust this fuel line top of this fuel injector, and you want to push it with sequence on both sides, that it's those O-rings gonna fit inside, and you're gonna feel it. This part's gonna sit by the hole of the screw. This is gonna, and you have to tighten it. So let me put it in. I need both my hands. I'm gonna put it in, and let me see if I can put my phone here to show you how I'm doing it. Let's see. Yeah, I think I can do it. Okay. So make sure everything's aligned. Everything's aligned correctly. Okay. This is good. This is good. This is good. And I'm gonna push it with sequence. Okay. Okay, sounds good. And it sits on top of this fuel injector. Make sure everything is tight and neat. Some people believe that you have to put the fuel injectors inside the line first and then push it inside. It doesn't matter, as long as it fits, everything will be fine. So the next step is gonna be those holders that we had. We want to put them in, so we just want to make sure you're not going to lose it. So as you see, the back side for the down is going to be this way, so you're going to push it this way, but for the top it's going to be totally opposite, this way. So basically this flat side is going to go to the flat side of these cap. There's a flat side. So let me put one of these in. Yeah. After be gentle. Yeah. And make sure it sits in the right spot. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna put all of these holders and screwing back, and everything's gonna be opposite. But I'm gonna change the boots as well. I'm gonna show you how to change the boot as well. It's easy actually. Just open the this screw and remove the connector, change the boot, bum. I mean, the new boots actually is coming with the contact grease, so I don't think that we need the contact grease to put it on the top of the boots. So let's put those things back together and continue. Okay, I'm done. I put these holders in. See the flat side is gonna flat side of the cap. Same here. I have all of them in. Make sure it's tight and clean. So we're done with this. Gonna go through the one of these. I'm gonna show you how to open. It's better not to open it with one of these inside the rails, but I will. because this is an old one. I'm gonna in some of these cars, the screw's gonna stay inside these things, but this one's gonna be coming out, so you just have to be careful when you're removing them. So it's easy peasy. Just push this white plastic things up and remove it. I need both my hands. 1 minute. Put this one's here to show you how to remove these ones. So it's gonna be black one. No, it's gonna be white. I'm gonna hold it, push it back. It's gonna go back, and then remove it. And this thing's gonna come off. This is totally inside. It looks clean. Not bad to clean it off a little bit. So I'm gonna put the new boots. I assume there's some grease on it. Let's see. Yeah, you see these white things. So it's already got some contact grease. It's not bad to put some on, so I don't want to do it. Just gonna put this one in. Easy. Connect it. Put these white things back, and then put the screws back. Easy peasy. Just make sure you hold it a little bit and you tighten up. Don't over tighten in these things. Done. That's it. Okay, so overall the rest is gonna be same. So that's all. Hope at least what I've done is gonna be helpful for some of you guys. They can change the fuel injector if you have any problem, or boots. The spark plug is easy, I'm sure you know about that. And that's all. Hopefully that will help you. You guys have a great day.